When people talk about the origins of economic thinking, the same names always come up: Adam Smith, Karl Marx, maybe Aristotle, if they remember their textbooks. But history hides a deeper story, one that Western education rarely tells. Almost 1,000 years ago, long before stock markets, central banks, or modern capitalism, a scholar living in the Muslim world issued a warning that still feels painfully relevant today. He argued that when money loses its ethical foundation, societies don't collapse overnight. They decay slowly from the inside. Trust erodes, inequality grows, markets stop serving people and start exploiting them. And when you look at the financial crises, inflation fears, and institutional breakdowns of our modern world, it's hard not to wonder, did he understand our future better than we do? Welcome to The Financial Historian, where money, power, and history intersect, and nothing is ever as simple as it seems. To understand this thinker, you need to step back into the year 1100 CE. Europe is fragmented, economically weak, still recovering from centuries of instability. Meanwhile, the Islamic world stretches from Spain to Central Asia, prosperous, interconnected, and intellectually vibrant. Cities like Baghdad, Cairo, and Damascus function as global hubs of trade and learning. Caravans move silk, spices, metals, and textiles across continents. Markets buzz with activity. Scholars debate philosophy, medicine, law, and astronomy. But alongside this prosperity, inequality is growing. Wealth is concentrating. Society is changing faster than people can adapt. It is in this environment that Abu Hamid al-Ghazali emerges, a scholar who defied easy labels. He was a philosopher, a legal scholar, a theologian, and a sharp social critic. Born in 1058 in Persia, al-Ghazali rose quickly through academic ranks, eventually holding one of the most prestigious teaching positions in the Islamic world. Yet what made him extraordinary was not his status. It was his refusal to accept comfort over truth. He saw something deeply wrong beneath the surface of prosperity, an economy that looked healthy but felt hollow, a society growing richer yet losing its moral direction. His central question was simple and dangerous. What happens when a civilization becomes wealthy faster than it becomes wise? Unlike many thinkers of his time, al-Ghazali didn't treat money as a purely technical tool. He examined its psychological and moral impact on society. To him, money was never meant to be an object of worship, status, or obsession. It was a medium, a facilitator of exchange, nothing more. He famously compared money to a mirror. A mirror has no value on its own. It only reflects what stands before it. Money works the same way. Its power comes not from gold or silver, but from what it allows people to exchange, create, and cooperate. From this idea emerged one of his most powerful insights. Hoarded money is lifeless money. Wealth locked away does nothing for society. It doesn't pay workers, support trade, or strengthen communities. Instead, it chokes economic circulation. Al-Ghazali described hoarding as freezing the bloodstream of society, a metaphor that feels strikingly modern. He strongly condemned price manipulation, artificial shortages, and crisis profiteering. To him, speculation without contribution was not clever. It was corrupt. Profit gained from others' suffering was a moral failure, and once corruption enters a market, it spreads rapidly. Trust breaks down, transactions slow, institutions weaken. Yet al-Ghazali was not anti-trade. He believed markets were natural and necessary. Wealth could be meaningful, even virtuous, when earned honestly. His true enemy was dishonest exchange, false weights, hidden defects, deception, and exploitation. He understood that markets function only when trust exists between participants. In modern terms, he was describing information asymmetry, moral hazard, and transaction costs, centuries before economists named them. Al-Ghazali placed immense value on labor. Wealth earned through effort strengthened society. Wealth gained through manipulation weakened it. He also criticized rulers who interfered with currency for short-term gain. Debasing coins by reducing gold or silver content, he argued, was theft, disguised as policy. Such actions punished the poor, destabilized markets, and eroded trust in institutions. A state's role was to protect fairness, not exploit power. He warned that unjust leadership destroys prosperity faster than any external enemy, a lesson history has repeated endlessly. Al-Ghazali understood something timeless about human behavior. People hoard out of fear, speculate out of greed, cheat when they believe they won't be caught, and when exploitation becomes normal, collapse has already begun. You cannot fix an economy, he argued, without fixing the incentives that guide human behavior. Systems shape choices, and when systems reward dishonesty, instability follows. Today's world reflects his warnings almost perfectly. Rising inequality, speculative bubbles, currency anxiety, declining trust in institutions. His message remains clear. Economies don't fail because money disappears. They fail because trust does. Money is not just a financial instrument, it is a moral ecosystem. And when morality collapses, the system collapses with it. History doesn't repeat itself, but ignorance makes sure its consequences do.